In the past few years, I have been self-teaching myself various subjects and skills such as philosophy, psychology, coding, game creation, and animation. However, I struggle with finding resources, creating a curriculum, and managing my study schedule. Recently, I discovered a helpful tool called ChatGPT, which is powered by OpenAI, that has significantly improved my learning progress. In this video, I will share how I have been utilizing AI in my self-education journey to successfully learn any skill or subject I desire. This is method number 1, which is Pareto principle. If you don't know what that is, the Pareto principle states that 80% of the effects comes from 20% of the causes. Let's say you have a collection of video games and you notice that you spend most of your time playing only a few games. Let's say 3 out of the total 10 games you own. According to the Pareto principle, around 80% of your enjoyment or fun from playing video games comes from those 3 games, while the remaining 20% is spread across the other 7 games. Here I would give it a prompt to help me learn Python coding using the Pareto principle. It will read our prompt, understand it, and then respond back accordingly. And boom, here is the focused learning study plan that has generated based on the Pareto principle. The next method is to ask ChatGPT to create a schedule for us to study based on the availability. I would ask ChatGPT to create a plan for weekends that also include the time for revision and testing. Just like that, in a matter of seconds, the AI spit out a study schedule for you that you can start following immediately. Method number 3 is finding resources. I would ask ChatGPT here to provide me learning resources such as books, podcasts, and interactive exercises to learn in different styles. So boom, here are bunches of different learning resources that ChatGPT has suggested us to learn Python programming. They all cover various Python programming topics so that you can learn in detail. Alright, so the next way that I use AI to help me learn is by coming up with project ideas. Projects are a great way to speed up the learning process since it involves active learning. So one way that I utilize AI is by asking it to help me come up with project ideas that's appropriate for my skill level. Method number 4 is asking ChatGPT to provide us some beginner projects that we can use and learn from them. As an example, I could say I'm a beginner interested in learning how to create games in Unity. To do this, I need to know how to code in C#. Can you give me some beginner video games project I could work on to help strengthen my C# coding skills? And then it will spit out a bunch of projects that I can do through and choose to get started learning Python in an efficient way. You can ask ChatGPT to simplify it further for you, just like a 15-year-old kid, to understand Python programming using the mental models or analogies to help you understand a particular topic in Python. Here is the simplified version of if-else statement in Python. In this last method, we're going to ask ChatGPT to help us improve our critical thinking, reasoning skills, and many more using Socratic method. So for my prompt, I would say I want you to act as a Socratic and use the Socratic method to help me improve my critical thinking, logic, and reasoning skills. Your task is to ask open-ended questions to the statement I make and wait for my response before asking the next question. Also give me constructive feedback for each of my response before asking the next question. And then you can just give it your statement or opinion, which will prompt it to ask a question to challenge that statement. And then once you reply, it will give constructive feedback, and then you can just continue that process over and over and over. There you have it, my secret recipe for using AI to help me learn any skill or subject that I want. I'm still figuring out how to utilize AI to help me on my self-education journey. I'm no means a master of self-education, and I'm still figuring it out as I go. So if there are any methods to use AI to help you learn that I did not cover in this video, then definitely consider dropping a comment below. Please subscribe the video and like it. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.